Hello, everyone. This is Women in Wisdom. We all come from Bob Proctor's Thinking into Results program, taught by Eva Pirczak in Abundant Results. We are all coaches from different parts of the world, specialized in different areas. This is our mastermind group. We cherish what we have and the connection we feel for each other. We want to share with you our valuable knowledge and expertise on how to navigate through life with joy and ease. This is Arlet Shohmelian. I live in Cyprus. I'm a positive mindset coach as well as a parent coach. And this is our first podcast. And we would like to dedicate it to the loving memory of our mentor, Bob Proctor, who is no longer with us in a physical form, but his teachings will always be in our memories and in our thoughts. Bob Proctor's life was truly a blessing to humanity. He transformed the lives of countless people from all over the world during his time on Earth. And we would like to honor him, and we are sure that his work will continue to inspire anyone who will come across it. We would like to start this podcast with one of his quotes, which goes, the only limits in life are those we impose on ourselves. Hello, guys. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Arlet.
Hi.
Thank you for this beautiful introduction.
Yeah, he deserves it, isn't it? How did you take the news?
Oh, gosh.
I thought it was terrible. It was quite shocking to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was convinced that we would have him for another year. We just started, right? With the program no longer than half a year, and I really wanted to get more from him, listen to him.
Yes, I also felt the same way. I thought, no, hold on for a minute. He was planning his birthday. He said that he's going to live until he's 100. And I was thinking, oh my God, what all the things that he was going to create. All the things that he was going to create. So this is Women in Wisdom. Would you like to introduce yourselves before we move on to talk about our beloved mentor? Who would like to start? Camilla?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Kamila Jakubowska. I live in Poland. I work in Poland for Polish women. I am the negotiation and business coach.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Felice. I'm a mom of two beautiful children. I live in Belgium and I am a self-image coach. I help women that have lost somehow connection with themselves to reconnect.
Okay.
Hi.
Go ahead, Jay.
Okay. I'm Jay. I'm a nutritional therapist and I empower women in the perimenopausal phase.
I'm Bree Ellerson. I'm an acupuncturist, clairvoyant, and sound healer, and I guide people to their power as conscious creators so they can create the life that they desire.
Who's next?
Arta.
Hi guys, my name is Arta and I'm an artist, visual artist, and also a personal coach, and I help visionaries and creative entrepreneurs and artists to thrive in their creative businesses, and I help them with their mindset challenges and with their visibility and with their communication strategy.
And Michaela.
Yeah, hi, I am Michaela. I'm from Berlin, Germany, and I am a relaxation trainer and a mindset coach. And I am helping people to find their power back, to create their happy and fulfilled life, and yeah, get in contact with themselves and yeah, create a great life for them.
Yay, this is us.
Yeah, this is us. And this is our first podcast. This is so
Yeah.
exciting.
It is.
So what is the biggest lesson you've learned from Bob Proctor? Like the quotes, what resonated with you mostly?
Alet, you may start. You're the leader this time.
Yeah, I'm the leader this time, and each time it will be another coach. I think one of the things that one of my favorite quotes is the quote that goes, let me read it because I have it here. Because we know in mindset training how important it is. We talk to our clients about gratitude and to give meaning to any situation. And this quote goes like that: let's start with what we can be thankful for and get our mind into that vibration, and then watch the good that starts to come, because one thought leads to another thought. And it's all about that, isn't it? It's just that one thought that leads to another thought to put us on a positive vibration. So yeah, this is one of the things that resonated with me, which really helped me greatly, the power of the thought.
True.
Yeah, I really think about what I am telling here right now in this podcast. And yeah, I think about when I met Bob the first time. So, and I remember it was the film The Secret, where I saw Bob and he's talking about the about the rules and somehow, and yeah, I not give so much interest in that. And it's very amazing to refine Bob somehow. He comes to me, and it happened to me several times that teachers are coming back like a loop. And right now, and for me, the biggest aha that Bob gives me is this stick person, the thing that you can see somehow your mind. So because several times the men are asking themselves what the mind is looking, how the mind is looking, and Bob's creation or this teaching about the stick person, where you can see the mind and how it works, the thinking and the mind and the feelings, and then where the body only reacts to your mind and your energy and your emotions. And that's so amazing that I understand right now who I am. Somehow could find my power back to create with this stick person my whole world outside.
Such an easy concept, but such a powerful tool. Such a powerful tool to have. It's I relate to that, Michaela. I really relate to that.
Yeah, the way to create yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the way to create yourself. Absolutely.
For me as an artist, it was really fascinating to actually see and learn from Bob how he almost demystifies the process of creation. And one of my favorite quotes from him is, if you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hands. And I think it's so beautiful because he opened up my awareness to how far I can go with my imagination. And for every creative person, every visionary, it's such an interesting topic. So that was for me one of the biggest takeaways, because during this program that we all were and are still part of, I really realized that there's no limits. You know, if I had some doubts before joining that there might be some limits, you know, now I'm like, oh my God, there's no limits. I can create anything I desire as long as it's my heart's desire, and that's my biggest takeaway.
And actually, I have the feeling that in business, doing any business, we are all the creators. You're talking about fine arts, Arta, and I'm doing my business in Poland, and I have exactly the same feeling. Yeah. If I wouldn't have it in my head, I would never do that. I needed to have a very clear idea, and then to follow the idea, and then create what I've created. And it's a creation.
Yes. It's beautiful. We're all creators. That's the most powerful thing about really releasing and embracing that creativity within. It's so amazing. I love that.
That's what Bob says. Everything is created twice, once in our mind and once when it physically manifests. The picture, what we have in our mind, our creation.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
you, Felice? What are your
Well,
thoughts?
I totally agree. You know, the saying that if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand was for me an eye-opener, you know, because I know as a self-image coach that all humans suffer from childhood experiences that limit them. So for me, it was my aha moment in my own life. I was like, oh my God, I was brought up the way that Bob was explaining to all of us. You know, you are raised to obey, and the more you obey, the better you fit in and the more you get approval. So yeah, it was amazing, because to me it showed me how from a very young age we are limited in our own capacities and our own talents, because we are not allowed to develop our own voices, our own creativity. And yeah, Bob was just, to me, not even, I've never met him, so I cried a little bit when I heard the news, because it was one of my wishes to
meet him.
Almost to to meet him,
Yes.
or to just, if possible, even embrace him, because he gave back our self-respect of who we are as a person. So yeah, he's an amazing man, and his light will shine on
Amazing teacher.
forever. Yeah. So yeah, if you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand, and the way he explains it is truly powerful. And we try, all of us in this mastermind group, we try to pass on this very precious gift, this information, which is so easy if you are willing to open up and to understand it. We try to pass it on to all of our listeners.
Yeah, Bob Proctor also talks about, along the lines of what you're saying, Felice, that they should be teaching this material in schools.
Totally
It's such
agree.
a shame, isn't it? It's such a shame that we don't develop children's minds from such a young age, you know, such a fragile age, so that they will know how to use their thinking, how to use their mindset that is so much affected by their programming and their learned habits and their paradigms. I think this can be a great initiative to start passing on this information to schools. What do you think, Brie, about that?
I totally agree. I was a Montessori teacher, and I actually had the opportunity to teach something along those lines of my own, you know, teaching kids how to take care of themselves using acupressure, teaching them how to work with chi and vitality, and to use that vibration to take care of one another, themselves and their families. And, you know, it's so powerful. It's so empowering to a child to know that they have that power, that they're not subject to the world around them, that they actually are, you know, little amazing creators themselves with their own gifts and their own, you know, light that they're here to shine. And that in the Montessori environment, they were able to be that in the community, in the classroom community, and we fostered that. So I'm very fortunate to be able to have brought that to the children that I work with and to the clients that I work with now in another form. So I totally agree. The earlier we can start, the better. And it's always amazing to me to work with children now. It seems like they take that information on a lot more easily than when I was in the classroom. the young people today just get it. Like they don't have to work so hard to understand it. There's something about the design of human now as we are evolving, and we are part of that installation of consciousness on earth at this time. And Bob is a tremendous beacon for that. And one of the things that profoundly affected me, before I get emotional, is I mean, he's said so many things that have helped me shift my awareness to new levels and understanding of myself and how I think and how to change the way that I think and feel to create the life I desire. But the most profound thing is his passing for me, to see how one person can have such a positive impact on the world. I mean, his light is shining through each of us. We are here together because of him, and we know so many other people and mentors and people that he's passed that torch on who are carrying his light forward. His impact is around the world. It has affected millions, and how we are each capable of having such an impact.
Yeah.
None of us are limited, like you said, Arta. There are no limits here. We are here to have an impact, as great as Bob's, or even more, as he says, pass him at the grandstand, right?
What is also super, sorry, what is also super fascinating for me is that he didn't have a formal education, right? So I think he even dropped out of the high school or something. I'm not sure, but I know that he didn't go to university. And one thing that I am noticing when I'm coaching women is that they go for one diploma after the other, one master degree after the other, and still no results of all those efforts and all that knowledge. And this is also another thing that I learned from Bob, and that he shows it with his own example, that it's not about diplomas, it's not about knowing and reading a million books, it's about practicing and really having the focus and belief in yourself, and you are unstoppable, and you can create that massive impact without basically even any formal education. This is amazing.
Yes, I will add what I prepared. I had two quotes from Bob, but one of them was knowing, doing, up. Feel the knowing, doing, up, and it's what we are talking about now is exactly about that. It was my discovery. We are taught in formal education to learn more, to know more. We are valued, we are prized for knowing more, but not for doing. And my discovery here was that when I started doing even very little things in proper order, the miracles started to happen around me and within me and with my things, with my business. It was amazing.
And why, Camila? Tell the listeners, why did the miracles happen? Why did the things around you shift?
I started to act. I started to change things. I started to put them on the right direction with my hands and my head, right? With my will.
With your belief.
With my belief, with my faith and my trust.
And your persistence.
Growing up as well. And things started to go towards direction I pick. I choose, nothing around. It was coming from me, outside, inside out.
Yeah, this is such a, I want to just hold it there. This is what Bob says all the time. From the inside out, upside down, right? This is the words I remember now. Bob says it so many times. Yes. We have to do it from the inside out and upside down.
Yeah. and when things start, he also says, when things start changing in us, then things start changing outside us. Everything starts in us. And what Camila is saying is that when things are in harmony with when things are aligned with what we want and who we are, and when things are in harmony, the outside world and the inside world, that's where we feel our power, basically, because we do not let outside circumstances dictate how we want to feel and the outcomes we want to create in our lives. And when you talk to your clients about the work that we're doing, because one of the things for me when I was I listened, I was also very sad, obviously, but then I had this feeling and I had this thought that I have a responsibility now to spread his teachings. I have a responsibility now to reach out, to my clients, to teach them all those things that made such a huge impact in my life. And we are all the same, isn't it? We all have the responsibility to pass his teaching. What a privilege, isn't it? What a privilege that we have. I truly feel blessed.
Because this knowledge is doing a huge work for, I don't know how about yours, but I'm sure it's the same for my clients. One more teaching from Bob that I take, and I wanted to bring it to the meeting, was that about this beautiful lavender energy, for example, that is coming to you and through you. I got this knowledge also from my negotiation knowledge and my practice, where you are unable to negotiate anything if you're not in a good form, in a good shape. If your mind is somewhere else, you're focused on something else, you won't be able to achieve within the negotiation process. And Bob started to teach us that we need to collect this energy. We need to allow it to come to us. We need to take it and embrace it. And I started to practice that for me and my business, and to care about my resting, my relax, my time for me and time for my family, for doing nothing or doing something completely else. And it was building my foundation, my strength for doing the business, doing the things that sometimes are hard to do or difficult. I'm sharing this knowledge with my clients, and I see them starting to grow and
blossoming,
flower. Yes, exactly, because a Polish woman has to cook and take care of kids and of husband and shopping and house, everything. And I know that it's not only about Polish women, and I see Polish women around me changing their approach to themselves, and the results are amazing.
Wow, it's very powerful.
It's amazing. The legacy that he's left behind is just unbelievable. That's what we're all talking about here. And for me personally, when I think about my day, we may not even acknowledge the teachings that we've actually brought into every step we make throughout the day, from the meditations that we do, to our mindset work that we do, to how we behave in our business as well. I think he's just infiltrated into everything that we do to help us think on a completely different level. And I just wanted to refer back to what Michaela reminded me actually about The Secret years ago. And I watched that, and that had a profound effect on me. I read the book as well, and I started to understand the law of manifestation and the law of attraction. And I started to apply it from, I'm talking about 6 or 7 years ago, well before I came onto Bob's program. And it had a profound effect on me. It changed my life in so many ways. I started to manifest really important things to me. And I realized that when I really wanted something, I could manifest it. When I really, really believed in it, when I had every inch of faith in it, I could manifest it. And by doing Bob's course, it's just been phenomenal. Now, before I don't feel that I knew exactly what I was doing. I think I kind of tapped into one area of it, but now I know that we actually can create everything that we want. And that is so powerful. We can let it affect everything that we do. And, everybody's made amazing comments about how he's affected their lives, but not only our lives, as you were saying, Arlette, as well. It's our responsibility to take this further. It shouldn't end with us. It should go further than us, and we should be teaching our clients and our children and our families about this, so they can also benefit from all of this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I also think now, seeing the circumstances the world is in the social pressure and the restrictions and everything that's going on, I think this is a timing where it is needed more than ever to connect with who you are and trust your own instinct, right, Brie? Your intuition. So it can guide us to inner calmness and peace, and you know, the feeling that we're fine because we believe that we can create our own world, our own reality.
I agree, Felice. And one of the things that had a profound impact on me, I was listening to his 5-day webinar about 5 steps to mega goals right after I began TIR. And he was talking about, it was like he was talking directly to me through the screen, and it went straight into my heart. And he's like, you know, your heart is pulling you towards something, you know, stop denying it. Quit denying it, he said. And I was sorry, it brought me to tears in that moment. He like loosened up something within my heart. And this time for me, and I've been tracking it for myself and my clients as well, what you said, is we've had an opportunity now to remove ourselves from the distractions of the outer world and to go within to figure out what it is we really want. Because we're at a pivotal point in our evolution on an individual and a collective level. And I never really gave myself permission to want stuff. I really kept things minimal, and I was living in a minimal way. Now I can still choose to live how I want, but I know now I can have anything I desire, and I don't have to limit myself to anything based on some programming that I had that I believed I'm not worth having this, or you can't have this,
or other people's expectations, or
other any of the beliefs that keep us from living out our heart's desire fully. And it goes back to what you're saying, Camilla, about the knowing doing gap. But you have to know what you want, and I think even before that, you have to give yourself permission to want.
Yeah.
I think as women, especially, we don't give ourselves permission. I see that.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Women don't like to allow themselves to want more and desire. Yeah.
But what more sensual thing in being a woman than receiving yourself? Like, how potent is that when you receive your own life force and your own heart and your own energy? And, you know, we're so used to disseminating and diluting it and giving it to so many other people. There is no other. We're all one.
Yeah, we're all one.
We give it to ourselves first. And that's power. That's true power.
Priceless. It's priceless.
Share it with others. Yes.
So it seems that we've all had our wow moments with Bob Proctor's teaching. We've all had our wow moments, and we will be using a lot this statement, because for us, a wow moment is women
of wisdom.
Women of wisdom. Yes.
Arlette, the good news is that it's the beginning.
Yes.
It's the beginning of our path.
Yes.
And we all have a lot
of our path.
More of wow moments.
Absolutely. And the whole idea of us coming together is that we really connect with one another. We really do. And we are genuinely preaching and living what Bob Proctor taught us. And that is so clear, the way we interact with one another, because We are always on the vibration of helping each other, learning from each other, being there for each other. So whatever we've learned and we continue to learn, it's definitely resonating with us. And then this is a very, very special mastermind group. So with this, I would like to say, Bob Proctor, rest in peace. We take a moment to honor his life. And yeah, this is Women in Wisdom. On behalf of everyone here, keep it real. See you next time. Bye-bye.